football. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, man, this is the video. This is it, guys. Like Michael Jackson said in the movie, this is it. Y'all can say the date. I'm happy to announce this. Finally, damn it. I had to come outside. And see the beautiful South Florida sun with the birds chirping and all the trees and stuff, because that's how happy I am. I had to be somewhere to encapsulate the mood of how I'm feeling right now, because it's a beautiful day. Say the date, May the 7th, Naoya Inoue, the monster. He will be moving up from 118 to finally fight Stephen Coolboy Fulton for the WBA and WBC super bantamweight titles, right? WBA? WBO, my bad. WBO and WBC, my bad. But anyway, you guys catch my drift. The biggest and the best and the baddest fight in boxing that we've been talking about for oh so long here on True School Sports is now finally official. So now that it's official, I can get back to pushing what I was pushing a while ago. And I'm gonna need you guys. I'm really gonna need you guys' help to get to Japan. The road to Japan. The GoFundMe will be in the link in the pinned comments. So if you want to help me get to Japan for the fight, please donate to the GoFundMe down below, and that'll be greatly appreciated. But man, Stephen Fulton and Naoya Inoue, both these men, I don't want to hear a bad word said about either one of these men by any boxing fan, because in a day and age where fighters are barely seen and barely heard from at the top level due to a very, very flawed business model and business structure in boxing that doesn't allow them to fight, 3 times a year oftentimes. Here we have two men that I believe, and this is my opinion, you guys may say, BT, you're over-exaggerating this fight. It's a big fight, but now you've taken it too far. But this is how I really see the fight. This is my perception of the fight going in. I genuinely feel like the winner of this fight will cement themselves as an all-time great fighter of the sport. Not a Hall of Famer, not, a guy that deserves to be pound for pound number one, but I mean a legitimate all-time great of the sport. And let me explain to you guys why the winner of this fight is an all-time great of the sport. Because ultimately, when you strip boxing down to its core, and by the way, May 7th, it's gonna be in Yokohama. So Yokohama, make sure you guys, if I got any subscribers in Yokohama, hey, True School, I'm coming to Japan. So make sure you guys give me a nice warm welcome and some good hospitality while I'm out there. Show me around, show me what Japan is like, show me what that Japanese boxing scene is like. But Yokohama is gonna be the site. They're gonna be fighting at I forgot the name of the arena, but it's like a 17,000 seat arena. I believe it's the Yokohama arena, but don't quote me on that. I'm walking right now, but I'm telling you guys, May 7th. It's May 7th. We got a date, so I can finally make my plans accordingly. And I just can't be any more excited. But yeah, when you strip boxing down to its core, when you get past all the titles and the glitz and the glam and all the things that can sometimes distract us for what boxing really is at its core, boxing is the noble art. Boxing is supposed to be, the fairest, most noble fight there is, not just in boxing, but in life. Boxing's the kind of sport where it doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't matter, none of that stuff. Like, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what your background is. You could be, a middle-class kid in the Midwest, or you could be some poor kid from the mean streets of Philadelphia. If you have it in your heart to dedicate yourself and learn the craft and learn the sweet science of boxing, you can prepare all your life for that one night where preparation meets opportunity, and you can earn the right for the rest of your life to be called a champion. And that's what it's really all about, the best fighting the best. And that's what these guys are doing. That's what Inoue and Fulton are doing. They're not wasting time. They're not like before fame gets to them and makes them divas, or makes them harder to make fights with. They're getting right to the fight when they're supposed to. They're not doing the Crawford Spence. They're not doing the Mayweather Pacquiao and all the other fights that have been over marinated. They're giving the fans what they want, when they want, and how they want it. And how beautiful is that? And they're both doing it. I truly believe, I feel like each fighter, and it doesn't matter if you're a Fulton fan, it doesn't matter if you're an Inoue fan. each fighter is doing this fight, and they're taking this fight, in a sense, under unfavorable circumstances. They both have things that if they were to lose a fight, they could legitimately complain about. Like, for example, if you're Stephen Fulton, let's say Inoue knocks you out, like a lot of people are predicting, he can make the excuse and say, well, you know, I was a champion, I had to come to Japan, and it was not fair, and all this stuff. But you know what? He took the fight, so he deserves credit for that. I mean, if he makes the excuse later on, that's on him, but he took the fight, and he challenged himself. He had the balls, he had, as the Brits would say, the minerals to go ahead and do it. Look, Inoue, right? He could have easily have done, like, said, you know, well, I never fought at 122, so it's not fair to me for me to fight this guy at 122, which is my first fight. But he said no. And it's because he believes in himself. You know, actions speak louder than words. Let me say that again. Actions speak louder than words. In a day and age where there's so many words being thrown around, where these guys would rather write a Shakespearean-esque, long-length literature on Twitter, they would rather do that than make the big fight happen for the fans and for their own legacies and for their own pockets. Instead of doing that, these guys are getting right down to it. So I respect these guys so much. Like, I have nothing bad to say. I'm going to talk about Inoue and Fulton every opportunity I get. I was already doing that but I kind of slowed down because there wasn't like a ton of news on Inoue Fulton since the initial, you know, speculation of the fight happening. But I'm getting back to talking about Inoue Fulton as much as possible. We're promoting the GoFundMe again. So listen, the GoFundMe link will be down below. Help get me to Japan, because I do want to be there to bring you guys the best content possible. I'm even going to tell you guys, like, my target date that I want to leave, because now that I know the date, now I can tell you guys when I want to get to Japan. The day I want to leave for Japan is like April, like somewhere in the April 20th, like somewhere like late April, but not like too late, because I'm going to need time to adjust to the time zone and stuff like that. So at minimum, I'm trying to be in Japan for like 2 weeks. So we don't got a lot of time, but we got time nonetheless to get me to Japan. So help me, guys. And yeah, on that note, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. May 7th, Yokohama, Japan. Fulton Inoue, the biggest, the baddest, the best, and the most significant fight in boxing at this moment in time, and maybe for the whole year, is finally official. So I know we're quick to complain as boxing fans. Let's be as equally quick to rejoice. Like, you know, my favorite Bible verse is, you know, well, not to preach, but you know, I'm kind of like I'm that happy right now. But like Psalm 31:7 says, I will rejoice and be glad in your love, for you knew the anguish and the affliction of my soul. So that's not even like just for Christians. That could be for boxing fans, right? We experience a lot of anguish and a lot of affliction and a lot of pain following this sport for things that don't happen at the top level of boxing. So let's rejoice and let's be glad that, you know, finally, you know, something that we really wanted and we really clamored for in boxing is happening. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all can let me know in the comments down below what you think. Make sure you go, again, like I said, go check that GoFundMe. Help me, help you guys, help the sport. You know, so I can get to Japan and give you guys that world-class content. And like I say in every single one of these videos, y'all can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.